Alright, hi folks, it is Willicious here, and today I thought I'd bring you another replay on this beautiful day in not September, my God, it is December, and Christmas is right around the corner. As I put a shot into my friend there on the right, I had a really bad start to this replay, and with this replay I had to bring it to you because it's one of the best games I've had so far in this tank, and it is the Super Pershing. Is the standard one, but no, this is the one that's on steroids. It's been buffed. Uh, the gun is lame. The gun is lame. It's not great, but it has been buffed with some spaced armor on the front, and it is an absolute joy to just roll into the thick of things and bounce shells. I can easily bounce over a K's worth of damage in most games, and this game is also one of the first games I've played with my new clan. If you were perceptive at the start of this game, you would have seen in the bottom left that my clanmate was spamming some recruiting messages. His name is Cummings Sniper, and he done a really good job to promote his clan and come across really well. So I'm going to stick around with them for now and have fun. And it makes a change, to be honest, because I've played about 1,000 games so far solo, and as fun as this game is, it's not as good unless you're playing with teammates. You need to be playing with teammates to get the most out of this game. And for those that do not know much about this tank, the Super Pershing for me is a joy because yes, it has the thick armor. It did actually cost quite a bit of money. I was surprised. I don't believe I got much else from buying this apart from the tank itself. It cost me about 35 Canadian dollar, and some of the benefits are that it will bounce most shells if they hit you in the right spot. The weakness is of course the commander's hatch at the top. You can take a fair amount of damage through that gun mantlet in the front and the viewing sights. You can see someone's head pop at my viewing sights on the right side there. The reverse speed of this tank, which you will see towards the end of this replay, is incredible. It's actually just as fast going forward as it is, it's just as fast going back as it is going forward, which is very useful when you want to pop in and out and spot an enemy or two. I'm also taking a cheeky shot across the map towards the river there at a WZ111. We'll see more of him later. He actually does pretty well, but this is a great demonstration of teamwork in game with me and my buddy. I'm trying to cover his side. I don't want his engine to catch fire. I don't need him to receive too much damage, so I'm just doing the best I can with the best tank to do it. The gun on the front, unfortunately, is not the best. The gun is, I think it's an 88. Is it an 88 mil? I think it is, and it's not great. I do have to fire premium ammunition quite consistently to make a kill. Otherwise, I try to focus on tracking the enemy, or at least tapping the commander's hatch on top. And here, behind the ruins, there is in fact a AMX Liberté. That's the M449 Liberté, and we have a really good maneuver here where the Liberté is coming around to me. He has no idea what is happening behind him until it's too late. You see my teammate there, that is Cummings Sniper, making his way around the back as I take a few more shells to the front to finish off that Liberté. And I don't know what is so great about that tank. I don't know what is so great about the Liberté. Apparently it's the weakest of its class in some areas, and I haven't looked into it enough to see what it makes up for, especially as a premium vehicle. And this is in regards to premium vehicles, this is the only one I have so far. This is the only one I was willing to spend money on because of the sheer of what I believe is the utility of having a tank that is indeed a medium and can take punishing almost as good as some of the top heavies. This is the new meta these days with World of Tanks. It seems as though that most mediums like to specialize in some area that allow them to punch at the higher class tanks, at the higher tier tanks. Anyway, we are pushing around the castle here. We're making some really good progress, and the game is just looking like a win all round. I also want to say that with this video, it has been about 2 to 3 weeks since I last made a video, and I've been well. I've been very well. I've been working hard, and last night was one of the nights where it kind of made me realize that I am working hard. I had a double on Saturday last night, where in the morning I work at a escape room adventure place. So I lock people in the room, Crystal Maze style. In the UK we had a TV show called The Crystal Maze, where you lock people in the room, they have to solve the puzzles, they have clues, they use teamwork and escape, or locked in forever and die. So my job is very, very fun. I get to watch people on CCTV and help them out, and speak to a lot of different new people from all sorts of backgrounds. It's great. It's a really nice thing to do. And after that, I head straight on over to the kitchen. Now I start work at the kitchen 4 or 5 o'clock, and I typically finish at Mission Liberté. That's the name of the place I work. Book a room today. I will finish there around 3 or 4, so I literally have to get out of there. I sprint down the road and I jump into the kitchen, and it gets to about 10, 11 o'clock, and my brain just it becomes cheese. You know, it's ridiculous. I don't know where I am, what I'm doing, or what is coming next. And this guy gets absolutely destroyed as well, the T-34. Oh boy, look at this. Oh, gets absolutely smashed. T-34s being super popular these days. I don't know why. I believe historically it is a bruiser. It is a very, very good tank. Heavily modified, of course. There we go. Coming sniper. Dark Legion is the clan. Look into it, guys. So far, these guys have treated me well, and I recommend it for anyone else watching this video that also plays World of Tanks. And the game, we are very much just wrapping it up at this point. We're moving on towards the last stragglers of the opposition, and Coming Sniper is actually taking point at this moment with the. Is he in the IS? Yes, he is. He is in the IS-6B. And stopping to take a shot, but I believe he became a target for artillery at this point, so he is taking too much damage at this point, and not getting lucky at all with that armor of his in the heavy tank. It's kind of odd to think that I've actually bounced more shells and received less of a punishment than he has. But here we go, we are indeed finishing up the last things. And if you are watching this video, you could perhaps tell me where you are from, what you get up to, and do you play this game, and what is your favourite tank? That is a lot of questions I've just asked you right now, but you could at least tell me where you're from, what do you do? I think that's a good start for things. I will indeed start streaming again. I stream very, very rarely because I'm stuck on my laptop. My laptop is good, and it can stream, it can record and stream, so it's just a beast. I've got a vent on the side of it that I had to buy off Amazon to stop the thing exploding, so I've got some added cooling on the side here. It's really, really useful. But my PC will be delivered in a month or so. I've got my PC. This is me demonstrating the reversibility of the tank. It's great. It's very useful in tough situations. It adds some options for you. If you need to get out of trouble, you can spin the turret round, reverse it out of there at a decent speed. It's even better than some of the tier 6 tanks I play. When I reverse in a Hellcat, it's an absolute pain to reverse in a Hellcat. It is ridiculously slow. And then I jump in this thing, and I love it all over again. And that comes to the end of the game. I've not bothered to take a screenshot of the end results, which I don't know, perhaps I will or not. I don't think I can. The replay won't show it. I should do that in the future. Yeah, how about I do that in the future? But I can tell you, I believe I received about 2k worth of experience. I bounced a hell of a lot of rounds. I got a steel wall medal, a hand of God as well. I can't exactly remember what the hand of God is, and otherwise had a ton of fun. This is indeed the best replay I've had so far with this tank. It's an absolute joy. I do recommend it. I think the price is a little much for this tank, but if you're committed and a regular player, then it could be a worthwhile investment for you and your team. Anyway, guys, I've had fun with this. I hope you have as well. And until next time, do keep it real.